Welcome back to Dualsighted. We're back. We got a very special guest today. Before we even introduce him, we got, you know, Reese, One Punch Killer Reese. He's the guy who, Nate Diaz. I don't know if you've seen it, but Nate Diaz over the last weekend, Paul versus Woodley the rematch. Nate Diaz walks up to him, and we'll just play the video and let you guys see for yourselves if you haven't seen it.
Nate Diaz is relentless. That's two for flinching.
So that's what happened. Obviously that guy who flinched was Reese, One Punch Killer Reese, who we have waiting here, but he had a response after this, and this was his response on it that he posted on his IG to Nate Diaz, and this is what he had to say.
Hello, world. I've seen all the laughter. Everybody laughing. Ha ha. Same thing, make you laugh, make you cry. Nate Diaz is a bona fide female dog. He had the police with him, had the security protecting him, and you go flinch at me and try to sucker punch me when I'm not paying attention? And y'all think this man's a gangster? I think the world is fucked up and confused around here when they think about what is a real gangster. I'm a real street dog. I'm in the streets. Believe that. Anybody that know me know how One Punch rocking, and we don't do shit while the police there. But anyway, back to why I'm making this video. Dana White, I seen you made a post, and you laughed, and you thought it was funny. I bet you won't think it's funny. You signed me for one fight, and I knocked Nate Diaz the fuck out in the first round. Guaranteed, no cap. I'm not playing no games, because if I don't get this.
So that was my Nate Diaz impression. Obviously, we got Reese waiting, but before we get to it, what was your thoughts? You think this would be a great fight? We're obviously going to ask him himself what would a fight between him and Nate Diaz go, but would you be interested?
Man, I'll watch it. I don't know.
Huh?
I'll watch it.
So, I mean, here he is. This is Reese, One Punch Killer Reese. Enjoy. All right, what's up? We are joined by, let's see your Instagram. What do you go by? What's your fighter name?
One Punch Killer Reese.
One Punch Killer Reese.
You can call me Reese.
Okay, Reese. So over this weekend, you had a little scuffle with, Nate Diaz. It went viral on TikTok. But before we get to that, it was at a Jake Paul Woodley fight. So you were at that fight, right?
Yeah, I was at the fight. It really started at the weigh-ins. I was in the video at the weigh-ins with if you Google you drop it into YouTube, Nate Diaz get into it with AJ McKee, and I'm there in the video. They were trying to like do some sneaky shit. The whole Nate Diaz team was trying to. Nate came out, and they didn't see me, but I seen them, and I was right next to them, and they were trying to like sneak Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor, and I stopped it. I stepped in the middle of them. They were like, I thought it was on site. I was putting them like this ain't that. And that's when they all like Buck and Nate went behind the curtains right when he seen me. I seen Nate several times before that incident even popped off. I could have knocked him out when he was taking pictures with his fans. I didn't do any of that, I was really right behind him the whole time. Like that section I was in when I got into it with the Island Boys, Nate was right there in arm's reach. I could have knocked him out. I knew that was going to be something that he tried to do. And I was trying to be respectful because he was with his fans. I'm like, I wasn't going to rain on his parade, but I was with my guy, and I told him, I said I could just knock him out right now.
Wait, hold on. Before you continue, you said you got into it with the Island Boys?
Yeah, I got into it with the Island Boys.
What was the beef there? What happened with them?
It ain't no real beef. It's just they pussy boys, And
yeah.
They rap about stuff that they not living.
You think they're fake, huh?
Yeah, I know they fake. I had to check their temperature. I'm really from the streets. I'm really with the shits for real. That's all I know. So of course, where I come from, them guys want to last 30 seconds in my neighborhood. So you're walking around security, acting like they tough, talking about they keep it on them, all that shit. People out here I know that really is really like that. And you're trying a lifestyle that you knock out. Got tattoos and weird, and it's like you guys ain't like that, man.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just disrespectful to the real people that's out here in the struggle. Y'all
Yeah.
guys getting rich off of somebody else's struggle. You know, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to check your temperature. I'm not 1% your mama didn't tell you about. There's guys out here that will really fuck you to fuck up, and I'm one of them.
So that's when the Island Boys got kicked out, huh?
They never really got kicked out. They just got escorted to their little section, whatever, and they went to the bathroom. But the crowd, everybody that was there, they were throwing stuff at the Island Boys, doing them, trying to fight them. Like, I wasn't the only one, you know.
Yeah.
Before I even said anything to them, they were already getting booed as they were walking past me. If you look at the videos as closely, I'm standing right there on the chairs, and I'm like, oh, the pussy boys, you know. And you're like, I ain't calling them boy. I'm like, fuck them pussy boys.
Yeah.
So they heard me. So I'm telling them, letting them know, like, y'all niggas some bitches. But we were behind the whole Nate Diaz team. You know what I mean? I seen Jake Shields. I seen them all. They was all right there, and we had the ups on them. But it was like, in a moment like that, it's like you got to pick your battles. You got to do something. And I peeked the scenery, and I seen that. I'm like, damn, get into it with Nate Diaz here. We might not come out the way we need to because there's two other MMA fighters there. There's Nate Diaz, and then you got to worry about all these crazy ass fans, you know. So it wasn't the smartest thing to do at that very given moment. But
wasn't
2020?
Wasn't Masvidal there as well?
Yeah, Masvidal was there, but he was on the other side of the cage, on the opposite side.
Right.
You know, so I had met with Masvidal earlier that day before the show even started. You know, because I'm got a fight in the works to be performing on his next card in March in New Orleans. So we're working out the details on that.
What's the promotion called? Game Bread Promotions or something?
Yep, Game Bread.
What do you think about the Paul versus Woodley fight itself? I want to get your opinion on that.
You know, I was there when I first seen it. Like, I ain't gonna say we had a bad angle, but like it looked good for as far as like when it first instantly happened. Yeah. But then when I seen the highlights and I seen it in slow motion, I was like, oh yeah, this is staged.
You think it was staged?
Yeah, because you could see nobody braces. Nobody does this. He gave a signal, let him know he was dropping his hand, and then he went like this before he seen the punch coming. You know, the punch wasn't even there yet, and he was already bracing for the punch. Who does that? Fighters don't do that. I mean, you don't brace for the punch before it get there. You know, you're going to react or you're going to block.
We never got in fights, and even we know you're not supposed to let your hands down. Yeah, that felt like a setup to me.
Yeah, it was a setup. You know, Woodley was winning the fight the whole time. He was whooping Jake Paul's ass.
To be honest, the fight was pretty boring in my opinion. But I mean, Woodley, he cut him up. He cut Jake Paul up. But I mean, I'd say
Jake ran into an elbow.
Yeah,
I think
Woodley was definitely winning the fight.
I agree with the part that it was staged, but the way he fell down, you think he would have?
No, he for sure was knocked out.
The knockout was definitely real, bro. That was a legit knockout.
Yeah,
As far as it being staged, like Woodley probably didn't know that he was going to get hit that hard. Yeah. He probably thought he was going to fake the knockout, but he got knocked out for real.
Yeah, and he probably got paid, huh?
Yeah, he got paid
millions. Yeah, he got paid good.
And a rollie too.
He did get a rollie. So was the scuffle happen after the fight between Woodley and Paul, or was it?
No, it was right before the knockout. Like right before the knockout, Diaz was leaving. He was leaving the ring. He was leaving the arena, and him and his boys or whatever. So he had walked through. As he was walking through, he seen AJ. I seen him look at AJ. You know, he was like, "All right, that's AJ McKee type shit." And then when he walked past, he was walking past me. We locked eyes on each other, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, "And you know what I mean? Like, what you gonna do?" Type shit. I wasn't talking. We was just looking at each other, and I think he was more upset about the fact that I wasn't going to look away or I wasn't shying away from him, but I wasn't expecting him to do what he did. Right. So like, and anybody that knows me know I got crazy ass reflexes, crazy reaction, you know? So I was on go mode, but if you pay attention to the video, you see that I raised my hand to block and I was using my other hand to come. But then by the time I was ready to do that, the police was already on me. They're grabbing me, telling me I'm the problem. And I'm like, dude, he's the aggressor. If anything, I'm protecting myself.
Right.
You said you had fast reflexes. Did you forget you had the drink in your hand or something?
I honestly forgot I had the beer in my hand.
Yeah.
I was looking at my phone. I was texting somebody. And as he was coming through, it's just like, I'm like, all right, well, shit, I'm thinking like, shit, all right, whatever. I didn't think that he was going to like trying to jump at me or act like he was going to punch me. In my mind, when it was happening, I'm like, oh, he trying to punch me. So I'm instantly on fight mode.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a fighter because we just got into that scuffle. They were throwing water bottles and drinks. I'm not about to throw no water bottles. Everybody like, why you throw your beer? Because I'm not about to do it. I'm about to put my hands on you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in my mind, my instincts is reacting to fight. I'm coming to fight. I'm not here to play games or throw things. If I'm gonna throw anything, I'm gonna throw my hands. So that's what I was on. I was initially reacting to block. My reaction was to block. Right. And if you look at it it's a whole nother angle, and you see that. You was like, oh yeah, bro was about to go. And people that know me, they know like, oh yeah, Reese really with the shits. He about to fight. So, and you don't want to be fighting me in no street setting anyway, because I ain't never lost in the streets. You know, I ain't never lost no street fight ever.
You're from Michigan, right?
Yeah, I'm from Battle Creek, Michigan.
Okay.
You know, I'm from Battle Creek, Kalamazoo area, well known throughout the area. People know me. I've been knocking people out my whole life. This ain't nothing new for me. It's just I transitioned into MMA because I was just knocking people out, especially in my between the ages of 17 to 23. I got in a lot of altercations when I was young, like just sleeping shit, bro. I've been sleeping shit since I was a kid. Like 6 years old, my first knockout. Like that, I vividly remember sleeping a kid in a schoolyard fight. You know, I've been in all type of fights: juvenile, county jail, bar fights, club fights, college party fights, whatever kind of any kind of scenario where a person could think about fighting. I'd have knocked out 10 people on one night. Like, dog, I'm not lying about anything that I'm saying, bro. Oof. You know, there's people that can vouch for me. So, yeah, so Nate Diaz in that setting, ain't no referees out here, bro. You lucky he had the police and the security with him. Because I would have tore his ass the fuck up.
You said you're from Battle Creek. I mean, it's in the name. Is that a tough place to grow up, or is it just...
Oh, yeah, it's real bad to grow up there. Yes, for sure. Yeah, it's real bad, especially where I'm from in my area. It is real bad.
When you grew up having fights, were you scared of the fights or no? Because I remember when there would be incidents, we would be scared.
I think the one time I was honestly scared was when I was like it had to been like first or second grade. No, it was first grade. Maybe even kindergarten, bro. Like, I remember I was walking home from school, and the first time I ever ran home. And then the second day, the crowd of kids, they was chasing me. I'm like, and something clicked in myself and my instincts, and it was like, man, stop. The whole neighborhood kids was chasing me. And
was it like racism?
No. Like my neighborhood is like do or die, dog. Like if you run in my neighborhood, you gotta always run, or you got to fight, or you gonna never be able to come outside and play. You can't walk down the street, because every time you come outside, you gonna have to fight.
You gotta face them.
It's like it's like people. My neighborhood, we feed off of that. We gonna feed off your weakness. If you weak and you a punk and you scared, you can't hang around us. You can't be on the block. Don't come outside talking about you got to come to the playground. You're not doing none of that. Your parent, like, we was all grown in my era. Like, it was like we was grown kids. Wasn't no adult supervision. I grew up in the 90s, you know, so it was a good time, but it was also a bad time for, like, if you didn't have a parent. Like me, I didn't have a mom. I didn't have a dad. I was adopted. You know, I was put into the system real early. My mom abandoned me. So, like, the struggle was real with me from the beginning. My dad been in prison. He's still in prison right now, you know. So my mom, like I said, she abandoned me and my brothers and sisters. Like, life was definitely hard for us, you know, and I had to fight from everything that I ever had. I had to fight for my name. I had to fight for my respect. And I never lost. When I fought, and I never was a bully. I never really picked on people. I was the guy, I was a cleanup man, you know. Once I got into that one altercation, I decided that I wasn't going to run no more. I tried to fight all the kids that was chasing me. And in that same breath, we all became friends. It was like, oh damn, Reese really like that. Reese crazy. So they was like, oh yeah, nobody wanted to fight me. And then I got into a fight with anybody that's anybody in my city. You know, by the time we done grew up, I'm the man now. You know, like even now, like I got mad respect, mad love. So everybody in my neighborhood, they calling me, asking me what happened. They don't know that people don't know who I am. You know, I started doing MMA because I was knocking people out in the streets, and I found out about the UFC, people getting paid to fight. I'm like, I've been doing this shit my whole life. I might as well try to money. Yeah, might as well start trying to make some money. So I transitioned to MMA when I was 22, 23 years old. Took my first amateur fight in 2012. You know, I was the first sanctioned fight in Michigan as an amateur. We didn't even have sanctioned fights. I was the first sanctioned fight. I think that was like, I think I had to been like 24, 25 or something at the time, you know? And I went pro in my first pro fight after I won like 2 or 3 fights in King of the Cage. I just posted it on my Instagram. I knocked out Mo Williams. Anybody that I ever fought that you see my losses was in the top 10. Michigan, I'm like Michigan's best kept secret. They didn't want me to get out. They don't want people to know about me. I'm not the fighter that they were trying to promote. You know, anybody that I lost to was top 10. Anybody I beat was top 10 in Michigan currently. You know what I mean? So that's not, you go check it. Like I'm not, like my last two MMA opponents was in the UFC. You know, Chaos Williams, he's in the UFC right now. You know what I mean?
And speaking of the UFC, you know, obviously we just went through Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz, I think he has 1 fight left on his contract. Dana White, he actually posted the video of the Nate Diaz and your scuffle, and I forgot what was the caption, but you made a video to call out Nate Diaz. So pretend I'm Nate Diaz. What's your call out here? Pretend I'm Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz, if you don't fight me, when I see you, which I'm probably going to have another chance where we're going to run into each other, and it won't be no talking. I'm going to fight you. And it ain't even no fight. I'm going to knock him out. Like, I'm not tripping on what the spectators think and, oh, they laughing at my record. Like I said in the video, something make you laugh, make you cry. So you either go fight me in the cage, or when I see you walking down the street, you can be with your family. I don't care who you with. I'm going to beat your ass. Because like I said, I had the ups on you from the beginning. And out of respect for the people that I was with and my coach and my teammate, AJ McKee, I didn't attack him, you know. I could have. The people don't understand. People don't know that part of don't know that part of the story. To where I'm like, when that happened, I'm like, damn, hindsight 2020. I'm like, he don't even know. I could have knocked him out 6 times tonight already. I was right next to him. He didn't even know I was next to him. So for him to do that, I was like, oh, bro, you weak, you fake, bro. I looked you right in your eyes. I looked you in your face before that even happened, that you didn't want no smoke. You wasn't on that. You walking with the police and the security guards, your teammates barking, acting like they want smoke. So
was his brother Nick there as well?
No, Nick wasn't there. It was he was only there, him and his whoever the fuck them weak ass, they calling themselves the Diaz Army. Them motherfuckers all weak. His weak ass homeboy, they trying to get another fight in the UFC, and Chris Avila.
Yeah.
So that's who I'm really hoping to fight next. You know, that's real. That right now, realistically, we already been in talks with Dana White and another person. So, and it just don't make no sense. You know, my record is not good enough, which I'm not mad.
That's what they're saying, that your record isn't good enough?
Yeah, labels like my record's not good enough, but it definitely on the algorithm is what the people want, you know?
Yeah, true.
And it's definitely the fight that people want to see. And it'll sell. They can't believe it.
Oh, for sure.
Know, the numbers, it makes sense, but I'm down if they call me and be like, we want you to fight Nate Diaz, I'm with that. I'll definitely be the person to send him packing.
And you said I saw the video you post on your IG. You said you do it for free. Obviously, you wouldn't want.
I definitely, man. I'm fighting for free because it's like that now with me. You know, it's like, dog, I feel disrespected, bro. So it's like I got to get that back. You know, you got people laughing at me. I'm not the guy to be laughed at, bro. You know,
how do you handle that, the trolls and all the comments under your page?
Bro, that's it. Small thanks to a giant, bro. I've been through so much shit in my life, bro, to where like the shit hearing from a whole bunch of nobodies, a whole bunch of people that I don't know. The only thing that can hurt me is the people that's close to me, not a whole bunch of random ass people that I don't know, that don't got nothing going on with themselves. You know, spectators. That's, you know, they hated on Jesus. They talked about Jesus. What did I expect? You know, I can expect nothing but the worst. So ain't nobody gonna put their hands on me. Ain't nobody gonna run up on me. If they do, they gonna get an ass whooping out this motherfucking world.
So you think Nate, he should have knocked you out while he had the chance, or no?
No, I should have knocked Nate Diaz out when I had the chance, because I had the ups on it. I seen him when I was standing arm's reach of him when he was taking pictures with his fans before right after his homeboy Chris Avila fought. I was standing right next to him. And I asked my homeboy, I said, I should knock him out right now, huh? And I'm like, he like, no, we're not gonna do that right now. You know, it wasn't the time for it. But I'm like, when we were in our section, where we were standing in the back, because they didn't have any more seats, the event was sold out for us. So we standing in the back. He come through there and he does that. I'm like, oh, this is some pussy shit. You got the police jumping on me. They jump on me instantly. How am I able to react? I can't do anything. You know, they trying to arrest me in the back for something that's not even my fault. That's not how shit work where I'm from.
They tried to arrest you?
Yeah, they was trying to arrest me.
How'd you get yourself out of that? You just said showed.
No, what's it? I'm with AJ McKee, and it was people there that seen it, and then the other cops came, and it was some other cops that was willing to actually listen and figure out what was going on in the whole situation. That cop, he thought, I don't know what he thought, you know, but he was definitely on Team Diaz side, even though he was seeing what happened. And I said, what are you doing? He said, I don't know what you on. I'm like, you don't know what I'm on? I said, you see what he just did. Yeah. I didn't see what he did. Right. He like, I didn't see what he did. I'm like, you didn't see what he did? I'm just like, I don't know what type of games y'all playing right now, but I don't play these type of games.
Yeah, so Nate Diaz has one fight on his contract. Obviously, if that doesn't happen, you versus him, would you be willing to wait for him to fight out that last fight on his UFC contract and wait for him to...
most definitely. Wherever we can make it happen, I'm most definitely down to make it happen. It don't have to be in the UFC. Wherever we can get it cracking.
And Nate, obviously, he's known for his cardio. Do you think that would be an issue for you or no?
No, I got the best coach in the world, man. We're training for this moment, for any moment that I get right now. So, and he's putting me through the ringer, and he's not pulling any punches with me. You know, if you don't know who my coach is, y'all should Google him. He's definitely originator of the sport, one of the pillars of the sport. The sport wouldn't be nothing without Antonio McKee, you know, and people need to know that. And my coach is everything. You know, we do everything in our gym. So I'm not worried about Nate Diaz. He should be more worried about me.
What's your specialty in like MMA? Is it like
dog, it's so crazy you asked me that, because before I came to this gym, like I said, I came straight off the streets. I didn't have no coach. I didn't go to nobody's gym and train. I came straight off the streets fighting. So when I came here, I had to really start over from scratch. I had to learn everything all over. I had to really make myself realize that I did not know how to fight. And then I built myself up from that. So right now I have a nice game, man. I wasn't even head kicking people. I can head kick now. It's like, it ain't no telling what I might do to a person. You know, I can pick you up, take you down, ground to pound you. And my ground to pound is really vicious. If I can get in a position where I can hold you down on the ground, you're not getting up. Mm-hmm. You know, you're going to need the referee to save you. So, like in any other situation, I definitely have heavy hands. I got power in both hands, not just one hand. I got power in both my hands, you know. So the right and the left, I can knock anybody out with any punch, with any hand. So it's whatever a person wants, you know. That's why I'm doing the bare knuckle MMA. If Chris Avila don't bitch up, that'd be my next opponent. That's more ideal right now. That's what I'm looking into. That's what I want, because at the weigh-ins, he put his hands on me. You know, that's why I was so riled up, because I'm like, he caught me off guard because there was so many of them. We were outnumbered. It was like 6-20.
Yeah.
But we definitely was about it, you know, like we definitely going. So it's like, we go ride it. We go die on our shields.
Wait, you said bare knuckle. Is it bare knuckle FC? Is that what it's called? Or
no, bare knuckle MMA. Great game bread promotion. masvidal.
Oh, okay. Oh, so if anything, that would build the fight between you and Nate Diaz more, fighting his boy, huh? You guys are smart.
It's more
ideal. It's smart.
Yeah. Strategy.
Chris Avila is Nate Diaz's boy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Masvidal and Diaz.
No, I think they're fine. But anyway, thank you for walking us through your story. Wouldn't you like that fight, huh? Nate Diaz versus him?
That would be obviously a fun watch for sure.
And obviously good luck to your future. We're definitely a fan now. So look out for at One Punch Killer Reese on IG. And is there anything else you want to say before we let you go?
I just want to give a shout out to my daughter. Tell my daughter Kiera DeCamp that I love her very much. You know, Daddy's working hard to make our dreams come true. You know, And shout out to my coach and my team, Team Body Shop. I think we the baddest. I train with the baddest fighters in the world, you know. So all I need is just the opportunity to be able to prove that.
Yes, sir. And we hope you get that opportunity once again. Reese, thank you for joining us. We're gonna
thank
let
you for having me, boys. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to be on y'all show.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays to both you boys.
Yes, sir. All right, that was at One Punch Killer Reese. Obviously, we've seen the video in the beginning. You know, what was your thoughts? Obviously, he was kind of became a meme.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because, you know, you watch his videos. Obviously, we would be lying if we didn't admit that we kind of laughed at his reaction.
I mean,
but
it's funny, but it's funny that his reaction. But I mean,
But you know, just talking to the person, you know, personally, it's. I guess you understand now.
Yeah, I mean, he's for real. You know, he seems like a nice guy. Obviously, he flinched very hard. So obviously, you mentioned that's fast reflexes, huh?
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't be. I mean, if Nate Diaz did that, you would probably pass out, huh?
Yeah. What would you want him to do? Just like.
Yeah, just sit there. I mean, you can't. I mean, that'd be difficult, especially if you're a fighter.
Yeah,
like,
fighters. You have to have those reflexes.
You've seen like the video of Kobe Bryant, Matt Barnes, where Matt Barnes does this with the basketball, but it's different when you're dealing with, you know, Nate Diaz, who's you know, an actual UFC fighter. So, I mean, and he's a fighter as well, so he's obviously gonna expect a punch being thrown. So that's what he did. So I don't blame him. But you know, it was nice to meet him, nice to talk to him. So once again, follow him on Instagram, and we hope that fight between Nate Diaz and and Mr. Reese happens, because you think it would sell good, huh?
Yeah, that's for sure.
So, you know, once again, this is Dualsighted. Follow us on Dualsighted down below, Instagram, Twitter, and comment down below your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.